Have you ever wondered why women are increasingly seeking husbands in places like Home Depot, Trader Joe's, and ALDI? It's a question that's been making the rounds on social media lately, and it's one that's sparked a lot of conversation. You see, in the past, the quest for a life partner typically took place in more traditional settings. Think social gatherings, community events, even the workplace. But in recent years there's been a shift. Women are now venturing into the aisles of hardware stores and supermarkets, turning these seemingly mundane places into their personal matchmaking arenas. So, what's the origin of this trend? Well, it's hard to pin down exactly, but it seems to be born out of a mix of modern pressures and old-fashioned romanticism. On one hand, it's a response to the fast-paced nature of our digital age, where dating apps and online profiles can sometimes feel impersonal and transactional. On the other hand, it harks back to a time when love blossomed in the most unexpected places. And there's something quite appealing about that. Why has it gained popularity? There's a certain charm to meeting someone in the wild, so to speak, as opposed to the curated environments of dating apps. There's a thrill in the unpredictability, the spontaneity that comes with it. Plus, there's the idea that a man who's shopping at Home Depot or Trader Joe's might be more likely to be a keeper handy, practical, down-to-earth. But let's be clear here. This isn't about objectifying men or treating them like commodities on a shelf. It's about women taking control of their love lives and seeking out potential partners in places that reflect their own interests and values. However, this trend, while fascinating, raises important questions about the nature of modern relationships. It challenges us to consider what we're really looking for in a partner and whether our methods of seeking them out are truly serving us. It's a conversation that's worth having and one that we'll continue to explore in the next scenes. So stay tuned, because this is just the beginning of our journey into the world of unconventional husband hunting. But does this trend conceal a deeper issue? Let's delve into that. The trend of women seeking husbands in places like Home Depot, Trader Joe's, ALDI, and others shifts the focus from finding a compatible life partner to a more superficial checklist. It's about being seen in the right places, rather than seeking genuine connections. This trend might seem harmless at first glance, but it's important to remember that relationships are built on much more than just shared interests in DIY projects or a love for reasonably priced groceries. A relationship thrives on emotional and intellectual compatibility. It's about understanding, respect, and shared values, not just shared shopping lists. Moreover, this trend might send out potential red flags. Men are not oblivious to these tactics. They can sense the superficiality and the underlying desperation that this trend embodies. Trying to find a husband in this manner might seem like a shortcut, but it's a path that's fraught with challenges. The abuse behind this trend is also worth mentioning. It's a form of manipulation, where women are not seeking a partner but rather a husband figure who can fulfill certain societal or personal expectations. It's a shallow approach that overlooks the essence of a relationship, the bond between two individuals. It's worth considering whether this approach to finding a partner might lead to challenges down the line. Relationships are not about where you meet, but about who you are and who you're with. It's about substance, not superficiality. And that's something that no trend should overlook. And what does this trend say about empathy in modern relationships? This unusual quest for a partner could indicate a decreasing sense of empathy, a fundamental element in any lasting relationship. Treating the pursuit of love as a transaction, a game of hide and seek at the local grocery store, undermines the emotional authenticity necessary for a genuine connection. It's like trading the depth of human connection for the shallow waters of convenience. Empathy, after all, is a key ingredient in any successful relationship. So how can women turn away from these shallow trends and seek more genuine relationships? It's about shifting the focus. Instead of hunting for a husband in the aisles of your favorite store, why not invest that energy in fostering a deeper connection with someone who understands and values you? It's not about ticking boxes on an arbitrary checklist. It's about finding a compatible partner who meets your emotional and intellectual needs. If you find yourself caught up in this trend, it might be time to seek advice or support. There's no shame in reaching out to a mental health professional or trusted advisor. It's important to remember that your well-being matters, and you deserve a relationship that nurtures you, not just one that fits a social media trend. Remember, it's not just about finding a husband, it's about finding a friend, a partner, a confidant. That's the kind of relationship that truly stands the test of time.